Through the wire, through the limit to the wall. Had a chance to be with you. I'll gladly risk it all. Through the wire, through the limit to the wall. Had a chance to be with you. I'll gladly risk it all. Back down to the wire. Even through the fog. I drink Is that the best sample of all time?
The best sample?
Is that the best sample of all time? You gotta say you can't just wait from the back.
Max Weinberg.
I mean, Notorious B.I.G. used the Juicy Fruit sample.
Oh,
yeah, but that song may have been stolen.
No.
I didn't talk to anybody. I haven't talked to anybody. But
okay.
That song may have been stolen.
What about In Between the Sheets when Biggie sampled that for to all the ladies in the place with style and grace?
Yeah.
These lyrical pushes.
Yeah.
Who rock cruise and make moves with all the mommies? The back of the club, zipping my way is where you find me. The back of the clothes, back in.
Is this going on YouTube?
It's a cappella. We're good. It's a cappella.
Diddy built an empire on that.
Sample. Oh, More Money, More Problems.
Yeah.
The Diana Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Crocodile Rock.
That's a sample?
Yeah, that's a sample. Wow.
I was trying to find like what's the whitest I can go here.
Well, you could have gotten Elton John sample of like that. What's the new song?
Where he sampled his own shit. Which by the way,
yes,
that was fire.
I fully respect what he's doing.
Doja Cat?
He's
it wasn't Doja Cat. It was
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. That's fine.
He does
They all look the same. Yes.
He's literally
Except
finding,
they don't in this one.
He's finding like all of these current artists and be like, yo, you want to help me remix my track?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, he's like getting paid double because he's getting paid for making the track, but also, all right, we got to pay samples. That's right.
Guess who? Same account, by the way. If you want to just wire it, it's fine.
Oh man, that's like my dream is to be someone who's credited for doing it, but also for writing it and for like because I want to show up. I want to be like, all right, you pay me. I want to walk out the room.
You want to do the track and the rap triple double no assist.
Exactly, but like I want to walk out.
Come
Put on a different outfit, come back in and get paid for that, and then go leave again.
So you have giving you different checks or like cash.
Absolutely.
Like or like Jerry Seinfeld where he does the commercial in Japan or whatever, and they have to send him the checks and he has to sign the little checks for
like 17 cents.
Like 7 cents and he has to sign them. They're like, it's $1.84. Thank you. Sign 600 checks.
His hand starts cramping up.
He's got carpal tunnel. He can't do it. Anyway, so
welcome to Mystery Crate.
Hey,
wow. How about that?
we're back.
Hey,
A little bit more of an intimate setting here.
It was tight. You must have. You've been out of the country. You must just have a lot to say.
I do.
I think we should just all lay out here and let Tony go.
Wow. I want to save my European top 5 observations for the show because they're good. They're really good, and I feel like the world needs to hear them.
Right now. Do it right now.
Wow.
Do it right now.
Feel it.
Do it right now.
Do it right now.
Lewis is saying no.
My producer is telling me no.
Lewis is saying no, though.
My producer is telling me
Listen,
no. Sorry, I can't do
You
that.
had 20 hours to share it on Lebatard. You didn't do it, so you got to do it now.
What, do it next week?
First off,
No, we're not saying
I
it's
don't
your
control
fault.
that.
We're not saying it's
I
your
don't control
fault, but you know.
You'll be on your third European vacation by the time.
Will
we
they
get
hit
this
us hard
European
next
top
week?
inshallah, brother.
Will they hit us hard next week?
Probably will.
No, Dan did call for it though, so I'll step back and just leave it.
Thank
alone.
you.
Okay.
But no, observations. I can give this.
America's
one for free.
great.
America,
the fanfare.
hey, America rocks, dude. Sorry for everybody's like, oh, America, this and that. America kicks ass.
The greatest country in the world
Goddamn right.
for most people.
Hey, brother, if you've been somewhere else and they got it better than they do over here, you let me know because I've been to a bunch of different countries and people do not have it that good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're a very well-traveled man.
Yes.
Like, you know what it is to walk out into a place where you're like, oh, there's nothing here. Like, I can't get food here. I don't know. Everything's closed.
It's not even that.
Where's Chipotle?
It's not even that. You know what it is? America was a country that was built with literally one thing in mind: convenience. How do I make everything easy?
Yep.
Drive through, HOV lane,
Streets.
like
Capitalism and convenience.
Everything is built on
Elevators.
Over there, they do shit where it's like, well, this is how we've always done it. And like they've done it like that way for 500 years. So they can't understand certain things. I remember like going to France and like being hungry, going to a restaurant like at 1:30 and it's like, it's closed. I'm like, what do you mean it's closed? They're closed for lunch. I'm like, you're a restaurant.
It should be open.
You're a restaurant. You don't get to have a lunch.
Feed yourself.
How are the beds?
Small.
Yeah.
So like
stiff, right?
European hotel rooms. If you've never been to Europe, European hotel rooms are like this room that we're in right now. It's like like 7 by 9. Like everything is just smaller. And when you ask for a bigger bed, they just give you 2 twin beds pushed together.
Like on a cruise.
Yeah, but you still feel the split of the twin bed.
The split. Yeah.
So I was sleeping and then I would like fall into the split of the twin bed.
I'm gonna fall off the bed in the middle.
Start separating and I'm like, But everything's small.
Yeah.
People are small.
Yeah.
People are very small over there. And I must have hit my head. Again, I'm not 6'10". I'm not this huge guy. I'm like 6'4". But the fact that I hit my head once a day, I'm not lying. Once a day I hit my head there.
That's because you didn't go to Germany.
You know why that is?
You're like the average German height. Tony. Tony's like the average German height.
The average German height is 6'4".
That can't be true.
I want you to look that up. That can't be right.
Yeah.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
No wonder they won the World Cup.
Damn. You know why that is?
Why?
It's the metric system.
That shit sucks. Yeah. By the way, metric system, we do a lot of great things in America. A lot of great things. Let me be first to say
The average male height is 5'11".
Well, he's looking at it just in Germany.
I see men in Germany. No, this is Germany.
Oh, that's in Germany? Okay.
5 feet 10.9 inches for some reason, and women are 5.4 inches.
So just regular, like everybody else in the world.
Very standard. Where did you get that?
I think he's hiding behind the computer.
The average height in Germany is 6'4". This guy
I
said.
remember when I went to somewhere and I was going around the airport and it's like, this is the
tall people
height.
here.
And I was like, okay, it's a lie. What do you want me to do? Like,
No.
You've just been hating on me today all day, though. That's the difference. He's like, oh, nice shirt, bro. Whatever you said, I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. The point is.
What's that, wool? What's going on there?
Linen,
It's linen.
Linen everywhere, dude.
Oh, jeez.
Everywhere.
Like, just so hot. Like, unbearably hot.
Because that's another thing. They don't believe in air conditioning.
Oh,
It's hot here, too, though.
No.
Not that they
It's
need
not hot here.
It's hot. Open your window. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
The same air
Yep.
comes from there here, and it's hot. But you say it's hot here.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot here. But it's hot over there, like to another level of heat. Right? So it was 107 every day I was there.
I'm telling you, it's not because, yes, it's hot, but it's not because that. It's because here, everywhere you go, it's like standard. Every place is air conditioned. There's no question. If there's no air conditioning, it becomes something that you tell everybody, yo, how was work today? The AC went on. I was like, oh my God.
Like, how did you bear?
Because they built all this shit thousands of years ago. They don't believe in air conditioning because like what? It's always been nice, but they don't understand that global warming's happening. So like it's regular to have every year in France, in the summertime, whenever there's a heat wave, there's a shit ton of old people who die of heat exhaustion.
I don't know why I laughed at that.
Yeah, that's
It's literally because they don't have any AC. Right? And, like and
Hot ass old people.
Yeah, man. Like it's kind of crazy.
yeah.
And does it get cold enough for it to be like snowing and stuff? I don't know.
Now they do have heat, right? Because it does get cold, and, like maybe not snowy cold, but cold. So there is heating, like with the radiator pipes and stuff like that, like the stuff you see in New York. But the concept of air conditioning, like no, just open the window. At most, maybe a table fan, not even ceiling fans, right?
So people just live in heat.
Oh man,
Like, and they're like, oh no, it's nice.
It's nice.
I don't think they anticipated the Earth warming up to this degree.
Well, when I was in Rome was 107 for yes, and they were all hot, as was I. It was 107 for 3 straight days, and you would go into a restaurant or a place. It's hard because in the United States, when you see a pharmacy, you're like, finally, sweet.
Open them doors.
Yeah, sweet, just air and water, whatever. And you walk into the pharmacy there, it's just like a medicine place.
Yes.
And I'm like, guys, where's the water? Where's like...
They just sell drugs.
They're like, no, here's, you have, constipated? I'm like, no.
Some Kool-Aid?
That's kind of all we got. Yeah, here it is.
How overrated was the Trevi Fountain? Sorry to cut you off.
No. Trevi Fountain, dude, was an oasis.
Yeah, right.
Oasis.
Dude, there's a million people there.
No.
That's one of those things that when you see it, like pictures on the internet, you're like, oh, that place sounds great. You go there, there's
on
a million
TikTok,
people
it looks
there.
Incredible. Yes,
a million people there.
There's a million people. But the reason why I say it's an oasis is because the water of the Trevi Fountain is so cold.
Like a glacier.
It is so cold.
But you got in?
No, but you can like put your hands in and like whatever. And they have these
Ew.
like
Just spritz your face with
It comes from a glacier.
Dude, you doing that? You thinking water from a fountain?
no.
You're doing a water boy
No, but you
callback.
can't ask him. You can't ask him about something that other people are putting their hands in. He doesn't even put stuff that he puts his own hand in.
Yeah.
Like, so when I say it's an oasis, yes, there's a trillion people there. But the thing is, when it's 107 degrees, that water's so cold that you just go by and they have these like spigots of water that shoot out water. It's like drinking water.
Like trying to catch it.
So there's a line of people filling up their bottles with the water.
Okay.
Not like,
I thought it was like bottle service, like in the club where they bring up the girls. Start going,
I got you. No, it's like spigots of water that are shooting out from like a statue's mouth, and you're just kind of catching it with your bottle, but it's freezing cold. So when you say Trevi Fountain, it was so we had to walk from the hotel to the Trevi Fountain, which is like a mile, but a mile like downstairs, upstairs.
Yeah.
How do you go down and then go back up?
It's wild.
Usually when you go down, you're down, but
No,
it's like
'cause-
up, down.
well,
up,
generally
down.
But
when
you
I-
have to go
mountain?
back up
Yeah,
when you
generally
go
I go
down.
back up if I go down.
You have to
Stupid.
go. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Was it on a mountain or something?
No, that's the point. Everything's on a hill, whatever. So you get to the Trevi Fountain, and dude, I put like the water in my hands, and I just kind of put it in the back of my neck. Dude, it's so good, so good.
What fast food restaurants did you see?
I saw a McDonald's.
You didn't go? You didn't want to test it out, take it for a walk?
I'm sorry to interrupt this. No one listening to this will care because it'll be too late.
Ooh,
Oh,
Nike's doing a shock drop of the playoff eights.
I have them already. I have the 13s.
can't afford them.
Humble brag.
Yeah, I have the 13s that are minty condition.
I'm about to minty condition this right now.
Attaboy.
Minty condition.
Sorry for you guys that are listening
Yeah.
that didn't catch the shock drop. I saw McDonald's. I saw KFC.
Ooh.
KFC dominates overseas.
Yeah.
Dominates.
Did you
Did you
get to
go
see
in any
them?
of them?
That's
So
what I mean.
last day we're in again 17-day vacation of eating.
Was it too much?
Yes.
At one point were you like, I want to go home?
At day like 16, day like 15, 16, 17, I was like, all right.
That's good though. I guess that's good because
The
now you're
problem
actually
was-
ready to go back home.
Yeah, but the problem was we were in Santorini and beautiful island, incredible views, the caldera.
Are you about to bash it now?
Yes.
Feels like you're setting it up.
Oh, no. Come on, man.
Oh, I just got the
Hospitality.
notification. So
Oh, there it is.
they have different cities. The problem is it's a big ass rock, right? There's no.
Another thing, I don't know why I laughed at that.
It's a big ass
rock.
rock with a volcano and then just a bay around an island, right? So there's not really much to do. So we spent 4 days there, which we could have really spent like 2. So like those last 2 days, we were just chilling in like the hotel room in the hotel.
Oh yeah, you were.
But it was just like, all right, I feel like I'm good. And then I was also dreading. I thought of you.
Oh,
In a hotel?
Oh, because
I thought of you.
You
Oh,
got
wow.
sad. You were like at the end of it. You're like,
I was like, oh,
but the day before I left was better than this day.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally. And then I took a 2-hour plane ride. Excuse me, a 45-minute plane ride from Santorini to Athens. Then Athens to Paris was 3.5 hours. Then a 5-hour layover in Paris.
You had to have a delay. You always have a delay
No
on the
delay.
way back. Wow.
No delay, no problems, except the beginning of the trip.
The question was though, did you go to any fast food place? And the reason,
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
didn't
where'd you
eat-
go?
Oh, you did.
I went to McDonald's.
You saw the
How was
menu?
it? How was it?
It was good. It was blessed relief.
It was still McDonald's.
still McDonald's.
Dude, let me say this right now.
was
Maybe
still
maybe
McDonald's.
shit has changed in the last 20 years or whenever I went or whatever. But dude, that was the thing. It's like the portion sizes are small, but it tastes so much better over there.
Really?
It was fresh. We ate in the McDonald's because we were like, we want to do
Had
it.
the full experience.
Exactly. So
What were the menu differences?
they don't do sauce. They give you mayo, ketchup,
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
and I'm like, I don't want this.
They mix them up. That's how they do
A
it.
little French
They
dressing.
They mix. Is that French dressing?
That's
Like
what you call it.
it's there's more in it,
I
but
call
that
it fancy sauce.
but that
or mayo
is
got you for my Hispanics.
in French dressing is ketchup and mayo. I know there's probably other things too, but
they have a weird items on their menu.
They had.
Look at Lewis. He's looking up the shoe.
Lewis.
He's doing the shock drop.
He can't hear you, but he's looking it up right now. He's looking up Dixie.
Taking notes on it.
They're a great pair of shoes. I love them.
We're all waiting. We're all waiting.
He's not gonna get it. He doesn't know. Anyways, so yeah, we had a day that we spent in Athens, right? So we left all the islands. We went to Athens because that next morning we were flying out super early. So we had eaten all the Italian food. We had eaten all the Greek food. And at a certain point, you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm good, man. Like at least here at home, we have variety. I can go to Mexican. I can get to Cuban. I can get to Peruvian. I can do pizza. I can do Italian.
You can't do another gyro.
Like I'm up to here. I'm up to here with kebabs and lamb.
The kebabs.
It's great. It's good. The food's amazing.
Tzatziki sauce.
But dude,
Is it the same way? Is it there the way it is here? Like our Greek food here, is it like the
it
same?
is. It's a poor imitation, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like
What, in Greece?
who is imitating who? Boy?
no, our Greek food is a poor imitation of real Greek food, but the real Greek food is really really good. But I can see where I'm like, America kind of does this one a little bit better.
You flinched.
Sometimes.
Flinched.
Sorry, that was off air. I just pretend to throw a ball at Jeremy and he flinched.
What's
like
Jeremy
I threw
doing
it.
here?
Hey, you don't have to come in here. Hey.
Say it.
Lock the door.
Yeah, lock it. Lock it. Shit.
UCF over here. Oh,
man.
boy. Hey.
You can stand, I think, like right here.
Yeah.
Close the door, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Lock it.
last day in Athens, first and last day in Athens. By the way, the Acropolis and like all the old stuff,
Yeah.
it's not real.
What?
What do you mean?
It's not real.
What do you mean?
I'm here to tell you it's not real. I'm here to tell you it's imitation. All the real stuff, they've taken it away and put it in like a bunker somewhere.
For real?
Yep.
Wait a
Is
second.
this a conspiracy
Yeah,
theory?
This is not a conspiracy theory. They've redone the different, like the Acropolis, which is like the hill it sits
Yeah.
on, the Parthenon, the whatever all the
I
other
don't know what
things
the hell
are.
you guys are talking about.
We're talking about the buildings.
You know, come on.
The buildings. in Greece.
No, you
the old ones.
I just don't know when you say Acropolis.
When
I don't
you
know
think
what that
about Athens, what do you think of, like as a picture?
is. I think of like the beach.
This thing.
Oh,
The
yeah.
beach?
I think that more of Rome when I think of that stuff. Like the.
This is
That's not
Rome,
real.
it's
the
Greek.
what's
Like
the thing in Rome?
you need that zoom in.
Where'd
where
the
you
gladiators fight in Rome?
That's a Colosseum.
Yeah, they
yeah, that thing.
It's the gods and
Colosseum-
goddesses.
It's all over
The
it.
Colosseum, by the way, was pretty impressive.
see- Yeah, because it's like a big arena, man.
It's like a stadium.
It's like a stadium. It's
Stadium, yeah.
What I thought was, imagine walking in as a dude that they just took from someplace.
like 45 seconds to the drop, by the way.
Ooh, everybody line
boy.
up, please.
Oh shit! I didn't know. Okay.
So
You guys
you're-
have fun with that.
You're at your place, and then the Romans come and take you, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, bad news. Good news for us, bad news for you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put you into this big arena,
And fight a lion.
and you're gonna have to fight a lion."
Oh,
and
no.
you're like, "Yo, what?"
No, hey man,
Say
Gladiator.
that for the slaves, though.
Gladiator.
They did it for everybody.
Gladiator.
Everybody was getting
the
that
movie
shit.
Gladiator messed me up because I always thought, yeah, they got to fight a lion. I'm like, no, you're gonna fight someone else who's trying to kill you. By the way, there's
And
also
the
gonna-
tiger.
Yeah,
What the
that's
fuck?
not fair.
Two tigers,
Yeah,
mind
like
you.
that's not fair. Hold on.
The amount of animals that the Romans were able to take from different places and bring back to Rome to be in the Colosseum was insane. And they would have elephants and they would have crocodiles and they would fill up the Colosseum with water and then have like reenactments of battles on ships inside the Colosseum.
Did they have Wi-Fi?
Now, interesting you say that.
Coming up for me. Why does it say coming soon?
It's just they're doing the same shit to me.
Sneakers at where are you?
They fucked up. I mean,
No, they're not gonna do this.
Nah,
to
it's
me.
mystery.
They're
You
not
can say
gonna.
fuck.
They're not gonna do this
I
to me
will,
again.
I will say this. I did hit on sneakers, the shoes that Juju's got on right now.
what shit doing?
Oh, no.
That's not good. The circle of death. Let's see. Lewis is trying to get it too.
Like
He's
an
on two
Xbox.
different phones. What a disaster. Wow. I'm glad I already have these so I don't have to go for them because I'd be upset. And we wouldn't be able to do
shit.
mystery kick because nobody would be talking.
Yeah.
Come on, it's my Nike. Whoever. I hope you're not a sponsor.
I wish they were a
Nike
sponsor.
would be a fire sponsor.
Yo,
If they
I need
want
some
to
new
sponsor-
shoes.
Show this to the sneaker.
Oh,
Whoever-
you're in line removing bots.
Let's go.
There-
That's a lie, by the way. They don't remove
Nike.
shoes.
Oh.
Checking availability.
Nike does need more exposure, I think.
Come on, Nike.
Yeah.
I think
on.
we could give it to
I think
them.
we could really help.
What is this, Nike?
Checking availability. Come on, check that
Chicken
availability.
man even telling me?
Oh wait, it's removing bots
just-
again.
I just-
wait, hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
There was still more.
I just don't want Lewis to get it.
No,
Are we
we've
all
lost
agreeing
the
on
guy.
that?
Here's
No,
We've lost our director now
Hold on.
because
So
Danny
Juju's
is
in
doing
the
trying to do
work-
it too.
Oh, come on, Danny.
Danny.
Juju's in the worst position because
Right.
do you quit and try to do it again?
Yeah.
No,
I
you
Get
can't.
locked out.
can't.
Yeah, you can't. That's
you,
it.
want me, you want me to do it for you? You want me to do it for you, Ju?
I swear, if Lewis gets him, I'm gonna be pissed.
All right.
Nah,
What?
if Danny get on you, I'm right?
12.
What size are you?
12.
12?
You got me?
12.
Yeah.
12. All right, hold on. I got you. Let me see if I can get in here.
Oh man.
We got a lot of 12s.
How many do you think are gonna hit in this room?
Zero.
I think
Lewis
one.
is saying he's definitely
I think
going
one.
ahead.
I think one.
All right, 12, Juju. I got you. They're 210.
Swear if Danny gets it.
Here you go. Submit
Yeah, it's
payment. Hold
not
up.
fair, man.
Danny, what size?
Danny
do you
was
wear?
just logging in as it all started.
Danny, you owe
so-
me a pair of shoes.
Whoa.
What?
That's right.
Danny.
I gave him a pair.
Shocker.
Oh
My
man.
boy, look, my boy always looking good.
Yeah.
Hold up, Juju. I got you. Let me see. Let me see if it's closing in.
I love how
Processing.
we stopped a very nice story for something that is not timely at
Look
all.
at Gino trying
By
to
the time
sneak
this
out. Look at
drops,
Gino trying to sneak out of the room.
All right,
He's
I'm
like,
gonna-
Oh,
I'm
look at him. He's
gonna-
out of here.
Removing bots. I'm on a hot streak, by the way.
Hot streak, huh?
They're not even.
Juju, show the shoes that you got on right now.
They're fire. Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Palomino
man.
Oh, that's very good.
I got those in Greece. I hit them.
Oh.
On the sneakers at my first. No, well, I was in Greece when they hit.
So you had Wi-Fi in Greece.
Yes, I had Wi-Fi in Greece, but I was able to hit on those shoes from the sneakers app, and I was like, you know what? It matters on your location because it feels like what they do is they go location by location. They're like, Miami, too many people hitting them. Like, you can't get it. In Santorini, nobody was doing it. Only me. I was probably the only person on the island going for those shoes.
So in that case, there must
got
be.
these
and bam, I hit them.
Are people on their phones as much as we are here? In there?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Nobody's on their phone more than me.
Touche. Anything that happens here in America, people do it over there too.
What is
Paris.
something they do that we don't do? Smoke cigarettes is a big one, right?
They
Everyone
smoke.
Oh, they chimneys.
So
over there, right?
many cigarettes.
What about marijuana?
I didn't. To be honest, I didn't smell any weed where I was like, oh, like you know how you're in New
Yeah.
York, all of a sudden you
smell
get
it,
that
yeah.
smell. I never got a smell of that's a weed shop. They have like CBD shops that they say are weed shops, but you kind of know the difference. You're like, yeah, you guys, I don't know what you're doing here. Plus, I don't know if it's a front for the cops to be like, Americans come
got you.
in, and then like come with me, and you're like, oh shit,
Locked up
locked
abroad.
up abroad. One of the scariest
Entrapment.
things. It should be. I don't think they have rules over there though.
Was there
The
any of
police
this?
just kind of do whatever they
Was there
want.
any of the South Beach vibes of like got coke with weed? Like were people trying to
Coke,
sling
weed.
stuff? Or people trying to like in the touristy areas?
I didn't get a coke weed.
You don't like maybe.
But I
look
was
like,
also
if I
dressed-
was there, I would have gotten it.
I was also dressed like that, so I'm guessing people were coming up to me, possibly like,
Yeah, yo,
"Yo, you
Yeah.
know, but,
my guy.
I'm from
What's
here."
good?
Yeah,
Nah.
how we living? Well, I'm good.
I want the first black in my day I ever did, I think, was about someone coming up to me at the Hollywood Improv and asking me like, "Where are the drugs?" And I was like,
You're like,
I was talking to Andrew Schultz and somebody else, and I was just like, "You walked up."
Do we have it?
Yeah.
Do we have Mike's?
they don't have
Mike's
that functionality.
asleep at the wheel.
Look
here.
at me, Louie.
Mike, do you have it?
He's not listening.
They
to
don't
us.
have
No, he's
it.
not.
He has.
listening.
No, he's got it.
Yeah. Oh wow, yes.
Seamless.
Wow.
Oh boy.
So cut it off
Anyways,
early.
you were saying-
Then.
so you Schultz.
Me and Schultz and someone else, I can't remember. And then this guy came up and he just came right up to me and says, "Do you have any drugs?" And I'm like, well, you can ask the black guy or whatever. So I wrote this whole black in my day based on that. And I said, black people are the Atlanta Hartsfield Airport of drugs. Like you just go to them for everything. Right.
A
So
lot of touchdowns.
Hey. So we ended up going to the McDonald's. And the menu was comparable to what we have. No value menu. So you can't get like things that are, I don't know, like the mix and match bundles, whatever they call them.
you're
now.
not doing a McDouble.
Nothing's cheap.
Yeah.
There's no McChickens.
Yep.
There's no McDoubles. Everything's like sandwich, chicken, but the numbers of the chickens are weird. So you do like a 4
Like a
piece.
3-piece.
Yeah, like everything's off by one. So it's like
So it's
3
odd number?
piece, 7 piece, 9 piece.
Oh,
that the
that
metric
is
system?
that's the most evil thing.
and then
I've
20
ever heard.
piece. And I'm like, so we can't do 10. Like 9 is the number
Yeah.
that we have to cut it off.
I do like a 9-piece though. I never finished that 10th.
I need that 10th. I need that 10th.
Yeah.
The suspense is killing me over
I know.
Oh man. You
Hey.
got it. Oh.
alive.
If it makes you feel any better, Juju, I'm still at removing bots, verifying submissions.
Me
and
too.
checking
But you can
availability.
close it.
I don't want to close
Absolutely
it.
not.
Lose your place in
See, I'm
line.
playing fast and loose because I
Danny,
already
Danny,
hit.
did you get it?
No, they haven't hit yet. They haven't hit yet.
Oh, well, he's on the second one.
Danny's on that same
So
screen.
they-
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Change.
the charges. Oh, excuse me.
You got it?
The charge went through. Order confirmed. Let's go. I did it. I got him. Let's got him.
Very good. Very
Still
good.
loading. Juju's still loading.
Oh,
I got you.
no.
I feel like I'm gonna hit. I got you.
Look, hey,
That's crazy. My bad.
Oh wow.
Wow, Lewis, how you looking?
yeah, restart the
Yeah,
app. Yeah, that's what I should do. Restart the damn app.
Yeah.
Too late now, though. That was
I
the
think you might have to
problem.
restart at this point.
Yeah.
Almost
Almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
Today.
Now here's the thing: should I resell? Right, I gotta
What
go.
size you wear?
I wear 11s. I wear my size.
Let's see. I'm gonna check the market for it. Let's see what the market.
You definitely said that shit with a little too much bass in your voice. What size you wear?
I wear your size.
Let's see.
Wow, this is my first win in like 2 years. Legit.
That's huge.
Dog, I had such a dry spell. to get it.
It's a victory.
Nothing like
But I can't wear
nothing
these,
like
right? I
ending a
gotta
dry
sell
spell.
these.
They're selling. Hold on, let me
What are they
see.
selling for on Goat?
It's me.
Why is this in U.S. women's size? Okay. We're looking at
You know what we're looking at? A break. We'll be right back.
next segment.
So going back to sneakers in Europe, I went to Amsterdam in 2018 and I walked into a shoe store and they had anything you could want. They had Jordan Cement 3s. They had every dunk you could want. The thing is, I couldn't buy anything because I like to keep the boxes. I didn't want to come home with $700 worth of sneakers just like stuffed into my bag with no boxes. So I just didn't buy anything.
At that point, I sacrificed the boxes.
Big box guy,
Boxes
huh?
are gone.
I like the
Yeah,
boxes.
boxes.
If I get the shoes at retail, boxes are see ya.
I wasn't making the money. That much money at the time. Like I scraped together that trip to Europe. So I like didn't want to be like, and then they're more expensive because it was in euros and it was a bigger thing.
Oh.
You got it. You got it?
Now, how many of us are still rooting for Danny not to get it?
No, you better not get it.
Me.
Damn, I think I'm still in the running for these, but I don't want them because I was just gonna give them to Juju.
Oh.
I'll take him, dude.
I'll
With
take
12s?
Well, I can't
I wear
afford it.
12s.
I can't afford to pay you on that one. So.
I got you. If you win them, I got you.
Well, thank you.
The Fuentes story though is pretty interesting. There used to be a sneaker store called Walters in Atlanta. Juju, have you ever been to Walters?
Absolutely. I got these socks from Walters.
There you go.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
So Walters used to have every single Jordan and every single Air Max 95, Air Max 1.
What year are we talking?
This is probably like 2003.
Okay.
This is a while ago.
Okay.
This is like before kind of the
explosion.
Explosion. But I remember like, and like Fuentes, I was like, I wish I could afford these because it was retail prices. It was $99 for Air Max 95s. $99, bro.
So this is while you were in college. This happened.
This is like college and a little bit afterward.
Shoes used to be so inexpensive. Like you look back at them now and you're
East
like,
Bay, look at that old East Bay stuff.
Oh, yeah. Look.
It's like, yo, really?
and the funny thing is, for a while, from like let's say 2003, when like shoes really started like being on the internet.
Yeah.
Right? Where you could get on the internet and be like, oh, damn, like there's shoes. There was no way to buy them. You could just look at them like, oh, yeah, you could see the shoes online, but there was no place to like track them down and buy them. So you'd go just years with like, I don't know, I can't find any shoes.
You guys think it's weird that like what's a new shoe that does well? Because I feel like all the shoes that do really well are all retro.
Retros, yeah.
Dunks, old Jordans, old
Yeah.
Nike Air Maxes.
I would say the Wotherspoon Air Maxes that came out, there were the mix.
Yeah, that was the 97 Air Max 1 mix.
Those exploded.
But even that is a mix of two
Air
shoes.
Maxes, yeah.
But,
I'm not like those don't count. Right?
No.
Really?
You're
like
saying Kobe's. Kobe's is the answer.
yeah, there you go. Kobe's. Something that is a completely new concept. Not like, hey, let me take two retros.
Not the Stephs.
Yeah, well.
Definitely not the Stephs.
The Kobe phenomenon was crazy because I remember being able to buy them and like we wore them to play basketball.
Yeah.
And like that's what you wore them for. And so I had so many pairs of Kobe's that I ran through because I was playing basketball in them. And
it
then
took
all of a sudden,
while for them
Yes.
to become like this, they're hard to get.
Yes.
It used to be everywhere, right? It's crazy.
Like I used to be able to go to the store. I have my Venice Beach Kobe 8s, which are one of my favorite pair of shoes. And I went to the store, Dayland Mall, Champs. I woke up at like 9:30, Champs opened at 10. And I walked into Champs and I was like, hey, I want those in a size 13. I'm like, okay, here, boom. Like those, you can't
Simpler
do that.
times.
Yo, dude,
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore.
What's the best shoe you've ever played in? Like this was like this
Ooh,
is the
good question.
perfect.
Is
shoe
it?
For,
Um,
let's do that around.
Isn't
the
it?
room.
best shoe I've ever played in.
Chris, you got one thing. Start thinking about
The
whatever.
On Clouds.
Which one?
I don't know. Some like new shoe. I'm just like,
The On Clouds.
playing those.
no, I didn't. You guys were when you guys were doing the thing of like, what's a new shoe that has come out? I've just like,
to be fair, Cody's new to the shoe thing.
Yeah, man.
No, I know, but
I was
like-
also going for a joke there.
But
I knew-
it
I knew
worked
I
out. It
was
worked
in
out.
there.
Yeah.
I did a thing.
I'm doing
Pillow
the like.
threes.
No, I like where you're going. To me,
I'll tell you mine to give you
Okay.
buy you some time. Hirachi 2K4s.
fire.
The best basketball sneaker I've ever put on.
Fire. I have
They are the best.
Yeah, the breast.
I have a pair of the Kobe All-Star ones.
Oh,
2K4,
red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blues.
Yep.
I'll send you a picture when I get home. I have them, and I got them they were the retro version, obviously. I got them it was 2018. I was living in Connecticut, and I came into a little bit of money. I won like I don't know, like a DraftKings thing or whatever, and I came up to like $500.
I love whenever someone's like, I came into a little money. It's like,
Yeah. I hit like one of those like GPPs on DraftKings, and I had like $500, and I was like, I can pay bills.
I can get
I
these.
can buy sneakers. And I'm like, all right, let me just see. I'm gonna go on Goat. I'm gonna go on StockX. Just see. I like to like put the under retail. Just kind of peruse. See what's in the bargain bin. You know what I'm talking about back there.
Who's who and what's what.
To seeing who's who and what's what. And I saw the 2K4 Hirachis Kobe All-Star editions, $79.
No way. No way.
And I was like, look, I'm gonna show you.
Were they used?
Guys, real quick.
Brand new.
Wait.
Guys, I have big news.
Whoa.
Danny didn't get the shoes.
You're a loser.
Let's all point and laugh at them.
Another loser.
Did Lewis get him?
He's such a loser.
Yes. I feel a lot better now. I was worried that everyone was going to get them because this happened to me before. Got really excited and I realized
The coral ones, we both got those. And everybody got them.
Yeah.
Do you want to be the only person in your friend group to get them? Is that his?
Yes.
I want to feel like I won the rarity, right?
Yes.
Right.
Like whenever I get one and I realize everybody won, it's like, then why did I do
Yeah.
this?
Exactly.
I wanted to do this because I thought I'd be one of the few.
If everyone wins, did anyone? Think about it.
Thought.
The rare W, that's an L.
This guy gets it.
Chris, the best shoe we've ever competed in.
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
it's even better than what I thought. Take a look at that.
Okay, ladies
Read them
and
and
here we go.
weep, ladies and germs.
Order date, March 10th, 2018.
Come on.
Order number, doesn't matter. Item, Air Zoom Hirachi 2K4 All-Star 2016 edition. Size, 13. Condition, new, good box. Tracking number, address, no fucking way.
Read that number.
$65 and $10 for shipping. It was $75.
Me and my dad.
$75
No,
to a pair of shoes.
that wasn't 20 years ago. That was
That was whatever it was. I don't know, 6 years ago.
2018.
Yeah.
That was like in the middle
years
of
ago.
like the explosion and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Me and my dad on our podcast,
65
we have a couple sponsors, and at the end of the month, I'm in charge of sending invoices and
But
stuff.
like real sponsors are like Nelly Doogie's restaurant.
No, real sponsors. A couple real sponsors, and it's a funny thing because at the top right of this invoice that I fill out, it says invoice number, and every time I just make
fake
up
it?
like a 5-digit number just to make it seem more like I'll just be like 68432, and it's just like this makes this invoice instantly seem way more credible if you just make up an invoice number that's just random numbers, and it's just I always feel better about the invoice
I
after
love
that.
when they would get it and they're like, if you would do it just by number,
Right.
they're like 1, 2, 3,
Right, 0
4.
0 0 0 1 0 0
You're
0
like,
0
"Ooh,
2.
I don't know if I like
I
this."
like you got to make up a bunch of random numbers.
You're our only client. Here.
So it's not available right now. I'm looking it up right now on Goat to see what it's going for. It's not available in almost
can't
any
even find
size.
them.
Yeah. The one size is available is 8.5. It's $146, which to be honest,
It's not bad.
it's not bad, but still like.
But nobody wears an 8.5. But yeah, dude, that was a monster
you hoop in them?
pickup. Yeah, I did.
Amazing, man. It's an amazing
Great shoe, great ankle support.
Yeah,
Those are one of my
super
favorite shoes. So I grew up playing in those, right? Like the evolution of Hirachis was part of my basketball life. So I wore the 2K9s. My buddy had the Germany 2K9s that came out that were fire. I had the all black joints, which I loved. I'd probably say the best feeling shoes, even though I destroyed my ankle in them, was the Kobe 8s because they were low cut and I came down on somebody's ankle and exploded mine.
Jesus, that's very vivid.
Ooh, wow.
He came down someone's ankle.
Yeah.
What?
Exploded my own too. It was a 2-for-1.
Can I talk about something sports related that I saw the other day? Brady during the ceremony before the game, did
The little
this thing-
jersey ceremony?
Yeah, that was
little
ridiculous.
jersey.
It was one of your best takes this week, just making fun of that. But he did the
Catch that on
bell
Sunday
thing.
Night Live, by the way.
The bell thing. The pregame, like let me.
Yeah.
I'm over this act that teams are doing nowadays, where it's like, let me bring in some former player, and he's either gonna ring a bell, he's gonna wave a flag.
Oh.
Just don't make these people do this stuff. They always do it terribly. Like Dan Marino screwed up the Panthers chant.
Oh yeah,
Right, yeah.
I'm just
the drum.
over Brady. It's just all random people. Like I don't need Chad Henney doing
Banging the drum?
banging a drum at a chief. It's just like when did that
Firing
become
off a siren.
that became a thing of like, let's just celebrate your veteran, your former players. You don't have to make them ready. Doom. It's just like I'm over that as a whole because it's taken over. It started, I think, with the 12th man. Maybe I'm wrong about where it started, but it seems like now everyone wants to have that version of that,
Steph
and it's
Curry-
just too much.
Remember the year the Panthers went to the conference finals? Or did they go to
Right,
the Super
Steph
Bowl?
Curry, yes.
Steph Curry beat the drum.
It's
and
just-
then they got their ass beat in the game.
It's just It's just every team is like wanting to get in on that. It's just like, just celebrate your great. Have Chad Henne come. If you want to celebrate him, do it, but don't make him bang a drum. Have somebody whose job it is to bang the drum.
What do they do in Seattle? Don't they? They have a bell too.
It's like they're like, is it a siren thing or
somebody looked that up?
I don't know what they do in Seattle. It's raising the flag. I think it's the 12th man flag. You like raise the flag.
But I think they do something else.
I think Marshawn Lynch like did it with a blunt in his mouth, if I remember correctly.
Attaboy.
Hey, I'm in the stadium with that. Hey,
is it crazy when you're in New York? Anybody here? That
Well, I'm not right now.
no, I know. When you go to New York or when you go to a place where weed's legal, where people are just like walking down the street smoking, like if it's a cigarette.
In
like
Tahoe.
I talked about this like years ago, right? Like the concept that in the Western United States, now it's a lot more all over the country.
Right.
There was a point where it was like Oregon, Washington, California, and Arizona. Like that's where, and Colorado, obviously. It's just legal. And so for me, I was going every week from Phoenix to LA, and like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you
and
live your normal life.
Then I would come here to do the show and be walking down Ocean to go to Clevelander. And guys said, well, I got that gas. And I'm
Weed
like,
coke.
this is so ridiculous. I said, it would be like if someone was trying to sell me like sneakers on the street. I'm like,
Yeah.
sir, if I want to buy sneakers, I'm going to Foot Locker. I'm not going to buy it for some dude on a corner.
I love the walk by.
Mixtape.
Got that fire. Like they always have like a one little, like it's always like, got the gas.
Got that gas.
I got you what you need. Got what you need.
I was so like offended. Like,
Weed coke.
what do I look like? I'm buying it from a guy on the street.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you.
Brother?
Like,
Nah.
I'm going into an establishment with air conditioning,
gentleman.
and a cash register, and I can play with Apple Pay and shit like that.
There's a
Technology
look.
has been
I'm telling you,
advanced.
like Billy Gill never got asked about drugs
got weed
on
coke?
South Beach. I got it like once a day.
You kind of look.
I mean, I just,
You got the look.
You got that look to you. Yeah.
You look like you're here to party.
That's what I mean. Exactly. It's a gag.
I like that.
gas. Me. I'm always like, you know what my thing is?
Yeah.
Anytime they would like really corner me
Got
of
the
like,
scraps.
hey, I got it if you need. I'm always like, I live here. Like I got
here.
it. I'm going home to it. You know, like I'm not. If I was on vacation, I'd be about
guy.
this life. But I was like, I got, man. Thank
Chris,
you.
When you shaved, did you get it a little bit more, or
I don't.
Hey.
That grew back quick.
What do you? Hold on, let me ask you something. Like, because your beard,
Here
like,
we go.
is pretty interesting.
Well, I
Interesting.
need to shave my neck. It's pretty
But like,
unkempt right now.
I feel it's like on the edges,
Yeah.
but like I feel like you don't have a fluctuation in like the thickness. It's always the
I
same.
do. All right, I
What do you
trim
do?
it. I trim it. I give it
didn't
a
get
2.
'em.
I don't let it get past a 2.
Oh, that's
Thank God.
A 2. Like I don't let it get past a 2.
But you never get it lower though either.
I thought like during the pandemic, I let it grow out and stuff when my hair was really long. But yeah, no, I like it tamed.
Yeah, man. Like it's
You
weird.
know.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, man.
What a wild man over here, man.
During the pandemic, we all obviously let ourselves go when it came to hair because no barbershop.
My wife cut my hair once. That was brutal.
I still cut my own hair.
My wife cut my hair too, which is, but again, back then I still had like the big
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
with shaved sides. So my wife was like, I can do it if you want. And I was like, okay, all right, let's
The
try.
doghouse
So
situation.
we went into the bathroom and I put like a bed sheet on me and I was like, all right, here's the game plan. From here to here, just shave it up and down. You're good. You don't do anything else. Don't get too crazy. You're not my barber. Just, try to figure it out. She did a good job, but it was just still a weird time where it's like, we were just getting haircuts in our bathrooms like if it was 1800s.
It was a time.
If you the crazy thing about that is like if she messed it up, you can't.
You're going bald, buddy.
Yeah, it's not.
I'd have to go, I'd have to commit. I have to go like the Gomer Pyle, like
Yeah, you got to go zero on that
zero
one.
Full Metal Jacket style.
Man, that's a stressful situation, man, because that puts a pressure on the relationship too.
It does.
Yeah.
And it was our first year of marriage. So we got married in 2020 in January. And then we went on our honeymoon. And by the time that
Brought
we were
COVID
getting
back.
we were getting back from our honeymoon, we already started to have to wear masks on the plane in Thailand. And they were already like ringing our register, like our temperature and shit. And so it was like a
What a
pressure
time.
cooker of, hey, it's our first year of marriage. Also, we're going to be inside for the next 6 months. So get ready.
Did you guys live
We
together?
made it, by the way. We made it.
Did you guys live together prior to getting married?
Yeah.
Okay.
For
how long? How long?
We got married in January of 20. We started living together in March of 19.
Oh no, you're good then.
But we had
that
also
ring changes things.
we had
though,
also
now.
been together for 7 years prior to that. Like my wife and I have been together since 2009.
That doesn't matter.
Correct.
Yeah, that doesn't
To
matter.
everyone out there who's like thinking about, let me tell you right now, you guys dating doesn't matter until the moment you live together.
Yeah.
Because then, like, right now when you date, it's like, yo, I do whatever I do, and then I leave my house and I see you, and I'm at the best of
Yeah,
my best.
Right.
But
And then I go home.
And then I go home and I can relax back to being who I am.
In my messy ass house.
Exactly. So when you live with someone, it's like there is no downtime. You're always on. So it's one of two things are going to happen. Either you're going to burn out trying to be someone you're not, or you're going to finally relax around them and they're going to see what you really are, and vice versa.
Right,
too.
Look at you.
So no, but here's the deal. Like
Speaks from experience, clearly.
Yeah.
because I didn't have that benefit. When I moved in, like now we're married. So
Yeah.
So-
It's a different, culturally it's different too though.
Sure, I couldn't do that culturally.
Right.
But in my mind, I was like, this is crazy. Of course, you'd rather live with the person before you get married because
Work
you
out
gotta
the
know what
kinks.
you're dealing
It
with.
does
Yeah.
seem obvious,
Yeah, man.
but people don't do it.
People don't do it.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
How long?
I like you. I was we were together for like 10 years before marriage, and we lived together like 4 years before.
Yeah,
Really?
see, no.
Yeah, we were good.
What about you?
No, first night we spent in the house was immediately after we got married.
Really?
Oh, boy.
So we did not sleep together.
The outlier.
But there must have been things like she discovered about you, after,
Oh, I'm sure there was.
but like never expressed like, yo, why do you do that this way?
Yeah.
Are you a big Roy announce when you're going to take a shit with your wife?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
See, for me, it's
I need to let people
I
know.
tell people I got a date with Destiny.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, and I showed up.
yeah.
So you leave it kind of open-ended because people are like, oh, I don't really know what that means.
You feel me?
And then he's in the bathroom. I don't know. Maybe he's doing
Dude, with
something
kids
else.
our age, that is just the best. I need a few minutes. You gotta go to the bathroom.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm assuming my wife lies about it too sometimes. Like, I lie
Like, are you
sometimes
really
about
shitting
it.
in there?
It's probably the least honest I am sometimes with my marriage. Of like, every once in a while, I will just tell a whopper and just be like, I'm in the mood. I need some space. I gotta take a shit, and I'll just go in the bathroom and just sit in there on my phone.
What is the average length of time for you to take it down? Because I remember we're in the chat together.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
were
I group
in it.
our shit chat.
And was it you or Whitty who said like 30 seconds, everything was out, and I was like, I envy.
No, that's
That's
not
crazy.
me.
That's
I think that was witty.
I'm a strong 15 minutes.
Yeah.
My
About
legs
45.
are going numb.
45. Wow.
minutes.
I gotta make sure it's out.
Yeah.
What about back there? You? Same? Yep. All right.
Who's back
Yeah,
there?
he like a 2-hour guy.
Juju, how many times a day?
Do I do a date with Destiny?
Oh yeah.
How many times a day?
Once for sure.
I would say you're the most regular
But
in
you're
our
a solid
chat.
one? Like
Solid
every
one.
day you're locked in?
I would say Amin in our group chat. Maybe he's just the best at logging it, but he is every morning.
the best at logging it,
He's
yeah.
like, he tells you how it was. It's not always easy. Sometimes
He's
it's a
also
struggle.
different time. The time zone kind of messes with you.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I went on vacation, brother. I had trouble.
Really?
You know what's funny?
Trouble.
Shitting?
Yeah.
How many shits in the 17 days?
Like
4?
I started getting regular towards the end. The first week.
Yeah, that's true. That's a gross topic.
Yeah.
But how many?
Oh, I mean,
Not many. It was a struggle. No, but honestly, when you go on vacation, do you find it easy to take a shit?
At one point, were you like, I gotta eat some fruit because the shit ain't going. Like, I gotta get the pipes. I got the pipes going.
what gets it going for you?
I mean, apple juice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Ever since I was a kid,
Nice little diuretic.
It's what I've associated with apple juice since I was a kid. Like, after I drink apple juice, I'm gonna go shit.
Apple a day.
Bro, do y'all believe Ricky Williams talking about he drank apple juice and
Dude,
lemonade
that
only?
was crazy. That was
What the
crazy.
hell?
That was crazy.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Was that just
I don't
now?
understand.
Dude, it was earlier in the week.
Oh, you missed it.
Ricky
Yeah,
joined
I was
us.
out.
He said, he's like, there's no proof water's good for you.
Oh my God.
And he said, I don't drink water, I drink lemonade.
Lemonade or apple juice. That was the other one.
All of the animals
Let's be
of the
very,
world.
very clear. Let's be very, very clear. Respect to 34. I love you. You do an amazing job, Heisman
And Heisman.
and Heisman.
Yeah.
We sampled some of that.
I was supposed
Allegedly.
to go. I didn't go.
Ugh.
Yes. Ken Jiffy Jr. It's fire.
Very good.
What was the other one? Oh, Jesus Skittlesworth.
Oh, yeah.
Also gas. Also gas.
Reggie Miller.
Water's good for you.
Water.
It's like, you're going to get there.
I-
It's a necessity for life.
I had to build up. So, Ricky
You're making this more difficult than he's done. Ricky, you're an idiot. Water's good for you.
Ricky does stuff where I'm like, that's you, brother. You do you. I love that. For you, not for me, but for you, yes. Me, no, you, yes. The water thing.
He's just questioning things. I like his
contrarian,
style.
man.
He's just like, hey, people have always told us this.
Uranus.
How do we really know?
What is it? Uranus?
Uranus.
You're honest.
You're honest. You're honest.
You're honest.
You're
You're
honest.
honest.
honest?
Was that your joke? That was a great joke. You're honest. Antetokounmpo. That's good.
Can you imagine how, like, when he's filtering that out,
Yeah.
what that must be
Yeah.
like? Because if you don't drink water, you're kind of in trouble.
It was one of the ones where he was kind of smirking through it, so I don't know if he was doing a thing, but yeah, he said some shit, man.
That boy P smell like ammonia and bleach.
And asparagus.
That's what I was trying to say. Because that lemonade and apple juice is only coming out one color. Not good.
Yeah.
It's just coming out beer color.
Maroon 5, yeah.
Maroon 5. This piss is
It's so for me.
Oh, back to beginning. So samples.
Oh yeah, samples.
Oh.
I forgot. What
Sampling it.
Take a sample of that. Let me know.
man.
Good times.
David Samsel.
David
Sampleson.
Sampleson.
Yeah. Sampleson.
David
Oh, do you guys want to talk about the?
Yes, please get to this. This is
I
great.
watched a TikTok video. It's pretty funny. It's like, they acted a skit out, but it's like these catering people. And the guy comes into the kitchen and he's got like some leftover plates and he's about to throw in the trash. And the guy tells the other guy, like, "Yo, it's crazy. Jackie Chan's out there." And the other guy's like, "What? Jackie Chan's here?" Like, "Yeah." It's like, "Is that his plate?" Like, "Yeah." And he just dives and starts eating off the plate. And my man's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Yo, if you eat someone's leftovers, you get all of their powers." He's like, "That's not true." "Yes, it is. You get it all until you take a dump, and then it ends right there." And so people keep walking in, other caterers, the manager, I'm like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "It's Jackie Chan's plate." And then they all start getting in. And like, and the guy is like, "What are you guys talking about? Like, trust me with this." He's like, "I once ate Adele's like leftovers."
And then you can sing.
And I was singing my ass off. I didn't take a dump for 2 weeks. And so I don't know why I watched that thing. I was like, "Yo, I really like this concept, this idea that if I eat someone's leftovers, I would get their powers." Who's leftovers?
Oh, I was just thinking that.
Oh, there we go.
Point.
I mean, just because
This is a cinephobe question, man.
we had a guest here for South Beach Session, a big
guest,
super guest, right? Like, I don't want to say the name because it's going to keep the excitement going, but it was a huge guest. Guest came in.
Just said it.
I was waiting for you to say it. I was waiting for you to do it.
bigger than Beto O'Rourke, right?
Yeah.
So
A little smaller, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Hey.
Yeah.
So, but this person has a brand of alcohol, and they brought in like peace offering, and them and Dan.
Yeah, George Clooney. Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
50 Cent.
They had a sip,
The
right?
Rock.
But
about the
when this
Rama?
person left,
Oh, about the Rock.
Kendall Jenner.
when this person left, yo mama, like when this person left, they left their glass with the thing in it, like the little leftover in it. And so Fuentes was going and he was like cleaning up, and he's about to, I'm like, whoa, don't toss that out.
Ooh.
We need that.
Yeah, we need it.
I would drink
take a
his.
sip.
I would drink his leftover coffee.
It was
Yeah.
alcohol.
It's alcohol.
Ooh, even better.
His
Better,
alcohol.
right? It's
Not
alcohol.
before me, buddy.
You think
I
he
would-
likes his alcohol?
I've had it before.
You've had it before.
I've had it in
Do
Vegas.
you like it? Okay, no.
I imagine.
So
If,
does
I
he
imagine
like
if
it?
he didn't like it, he would have pushed back on like before it was released.
I feel
right?
like he doesn't. He's
No,
like,
that
I don't
money?
really
Or
care.
is he
I don't
just partnering with an existing one, or did he like create
great,
it?
Great question. I don't know.
Or did he
actually. I don't
curate
know
it?
that.
I don't know, man. It's tough.
We're getting in the
It
weeds
feels
here.
like he likes things that are very, very good and very expensive,
He
right?
does.
It feels like he has an expensive taste. So it feels like even if I were to make something, I still like the better stuff that I like better than the stuff that
than your own stuff.
than my own stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I want to believe that he likes it. I'm bad because it was a tequila. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
That narrows it down.
I'm not a huge tequila fan. Like, I'll do shots.
And it was a reposado too,
Yeah.
which
Oh.
already takes it down a notch.
I'm
Yeah.
not a tequila sipper, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I've become one, by the way.
Get a mezcal.
A good
for that,
tequila.
man.
I mean, it depends on the tequila.
mezcal. No, even the good.
I don't like mezcal. The smoky
You don't
tequila.
like the smoky tequila?
I've gotten a few like of those margaritas, and it just tastes like I'm drinking
well,
like a
cigarette.
smoke.
No,
Like,
it's not
yeah,
meant
it's
for
like
no,
a-
it's
it's
not
like I'm
meant
drinking
for a margarita, though.
barbecue pit.
It's not meant for a
It's like
margarita.
I want a margarita. I'm like not like
Well, it's not meant for a margarita. It's meant to sip by itself.
okay, but I'm
But
just
if
saying
I wanted a cigarette, I'd
they,
smoke
they
one.
are served in margaritas.
Yeah.
It just
cigarette
Fancy
water.
restaurants.
I don't generally love smoky like as a flavor.
Really?
Like when people are like, "Oh, this brisket's so smoky." Like I know I'm gonna do this thing again about barbecue food. I'm just not that.
I mean,
Just
it
doesn't-
depends on the region.
Coming
doesn't
from
get
you,
my
I know
juices flowing.
You're a smoky guy.
This doesn't get my juices flowing.
You do present as a guy who loves. I've got you in your backyard with a smoker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
ideally.
a double barrel smoker where you cut out like a pipe thing and
Yeah,
he put it
yeah.
all together and he's
With
got like
an-
an apron.
That says "Kiss the Chef."
Right, yeah.
Put your Smokey Robinson on it.
Damn you. That'll do it for another episode of Mystery
Smoking
Craig. Let's
Jay.
go around, man. Cinephile, check it out.
Sunday Night Live, me and Juju Gotti.
No, because Miami, Montgomery and Company.
Yeah.
Cinephobe.
All right. Oddball.
Oddball too. Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Ah. And now we sit.
No.
Yeah, we got it.
Let's all just sit here.
Listen to the Cinephobe glossary.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ooh, exciting.
And
Sunday Night Live.
Yeah.
Pull up on us
Yes.
after the NFL games.
Okay,
Got to
goodbye.
know it. DraftKings, we see you.
Okay, goodbye.